Longshoremen, dock workers, remain on the picket line there. And consumers are starting to rush and do some panic buying of what they think are essentials.
So the concern is that the strike could eventually lead to product shortages and price increases during the holiday season. The uncertainty is prompting signs of panic buying on social media. So people have been tweeting about it. You were seeing videos. Shoppers are already starting to notice empty shelves at some local stores.
Everyone's bulk buying. People just freak out every single time they hear a strike, or just like when COVID first happened. You know, my mother and I immediately were like, let's go to BJ's and buy in bulk a little bit, because I have 4 boys. So I have 4 boys, my husband and I, so we have a pretty big family.
Since watching the news the last couple of days or seeing stuff online, I was like, you know what, maybe I should come in the morning and stock up before it gets crazy over here.
Subodha Kumar is here with us, Fox School of Business. That's a Temple, right?
Yes.
Temple University. Good to see you again.
Yeah, nice to see you.
I don't know what it is about us and toilet paper. When something happens, we're like, oh, we have to get the toilet paper.
Well, that's the last thing we need to worry about. But why we are seeing toilet paper? Mainly because what happened just a few years back.
Yeah.
But the situation was
in
very
2020,
different.
you're referring to the pandemic.
Pandemic.
You couldn't get toilet paper anywhere.
Yes, but the situation is very different. See, toilet papers we get all within the country. We don't get it through these ports. So there's no need to worry.
The TP is not on ships. It's already in the United States.
It's already here. Now, why it got out during the pandemic was very simple, because a lot of commercial demand moved to the household toilet papers, and they are made differently. But that's not the case here. So I'll worry about the toilet paper will be the last thing I'll worry today.
Okay. And I'm assuming that applies also to paper towels and all those kind of products?
All the cleaning supplies.
What about bottled water?
Bottled water should be fine too. We are getting all in there.
All right, let's go over a list of
People
things
were getting
that maybe we should worry about because it's coming in on a ship. Bananas.
Yes. See, around 75% of bananas in the country come from Wilmington Port. If the strike goes into even a week or 2, we will start seeing shortages of that.
And then other fruit.
So a lot of the fresh produce is what I'm saying.
Of course, a lot of fresh fruit. And they are not, you cannot store them for very long in the stores. So they will go out the first thing in the store.
Okay.
Well, yeah, any produce can't sit on a shelf very long.
Exactly.
Now, canned goods.
Yeah, canned goods is another item that, that may be shortage. But we have to understand that anything that is perishable items, some of them, the stores are keeping it in their inventory already. So they have some of those items that they can store. This was pre-planned. People knew about it, retailers knew about it, so supply chains were preparing about it.
So they were ordering in excess because of it.
Yes, exactly.
And the ports on the West Coast are still open, so you could ship it, to the East Coast.
Exactly.
It would just take a little longer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Hot peppers, I guess that would go with fresh produce, right?
Yes.
And then chocolate.
I can get by without all that.
Yes. Chocolate is another thing that will go out of sale if the strike goes on for
But this is for
weeks.
Halloween. I mean, come on. Some people want to
I need my chocolate.
Yeah, candy.
But a lot of Halloween, the shipping has already come. So we don't need to worry that much about
What
Halloween.
about booze?
Yes, we get booze through these ports, so yes, we will see some shortages.
And is it just, so all of it, beer, wine, I mean, this is...
We don't have to worry immediately about it, but yes, if the strike goes on for a few weeks, we will see some shortages or even price increase for that.
Okay. What about things we don't need to worry about? We've already talked about paper products.
What about red meat?
Now, some of these things actually we are exporting more than importing, and we don't need to worry about those things. So 2 kind of things we don't need to worry. One is the like red meat or some of the dairy products or vegetables, because those are mostly exported items.
Okay.
So at least in the U.S., consumers don't need to worry about that, or anything that is made here.
But the only thing that could affect us is because it's affecting the farmers, right? Because they're trying to get their, and could they pass the costs on to us then if they're losing money because they can't export?
And some of these costs may even go into early next year. That's even possible.
Probably so.
That will have a long-term impact.
The last time these guys and women struck was in 1977. It went on for 7 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't last that long.
Because folks are thinking about the holidays. They're worried, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that.
A lot of holiday items are already in the country, so we don't need to worry too much about
Well,
that.
that's good. That's good to know.
I'll not worry. And the consumer should be just stay calm. I think that is the best thing they can do.
Because bulk buying makes it worse because you're taking it off, and so therefore people can't get
That's
it.
right.
Absolutely.
Create shortages.
Yes, yes.
So, by the way, the longshoremen don't put stuff on ships either. So these exports are just sitting there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Good to see you.
Thank you.
Good to see you.
Boom.
Thank you.